Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Hello everyone. How are we all doing? It is now Friday, meaning it's story time. The great human inventions. Oh yeah, he's been around for years, because he keeps switching between whichever times he's in. Sometimes change is for the better, and sometimes change isn't for the better. Modern toilets. You can have a look, and my bottle just stopped doing that. Stop clicking. You can have a lift if you want. No, I say a bit too quickly. It doesn't matter how long you live. Small talk remains equally complex. True. Nice. I remember Marison's first tight around it. Oh, fist tight around it, so she was holding it very tightly. Why did I read that so wrong? It's fine. And the job? And you're settling in? There's something. She came to collect you. When I first met you, 1891. What the oh, Jesus Christ. I choose a book with the most complex wording I've ever seen in a book before. Tchaikovsky. Oh, Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky, Harlem. Hot dogs, champagne. I am in the kitchen now, but I have a phone on speaker and am getting a glass of water. I drink the water down, talking big, continuous gulps. Oh, taking big, continuous gulps. So he is downing this water like no tomorrow. Thinking of my mother. Under the water. The secret was the opposite. The secret was never to relax? The secret was to never believe you are good. Never forget about the drop. What the? I'm supposed to be reading a happy book here, not reminding myself that I'm a VTuber. That... Jesus Christ. Thanks for insulting me there. Do you understand many that could be noticeable? It gives me a thrill like no other when I notice a change. Hardly ever. I save the flush till later and leave the room, feeling happily mortal. Dude, go back and flush that toilet. Please tell me, guy, anyone that watches this stream or afterwards, please tell me that you flush after you go, because that's just gross. I had people, when I used to do trips with people when I was younger, they would not at once. Huh, okay. Oh, we have the poem. We've actually got the poem right here. We've got both of them. I didn't think they were gonna include both the poems in here. I thought it was just part of the story, but I guess not. So the two that they mentioned were skyscrapers and forest, which surprisingly they're both here. Forever before you go. I was not expecting this, but holy crap. Okay. So it was about Eric Vincent. It was as in life strike while the iron is hot. Don't know where that would be used, but that's actually a good analogy. But not just any heat. You have to wait until the orange was starting to brighten, because the raw, bright pink, yellow, orange, this was forging heat, the heat of change. The yellow quickly became white, and as soon as it was white hot, it was all over. So you had to watch and grab the moment before it was too late. Wow, that's deep. That's very deep. It was only when I took the metal and placed it over the anvil to begin to strike it that I realized someone was standing there. A woman. The next thing I know, she was pointing to a small wooden pistol straight at my chest. What are you doing? Has anyone ever said that? I mean, it's 1891. What do you expect? We'll just go with it. I don't think anyone's ever said that, ever. You just outed yourself to a scientific community. There is an institute. I haven't got time to explain this, but if you stay here, you will be perished. Yeah, me and smart clothes, I'll still do it, but in general, just not my cup of tea, shall we say. Would you kindly not air accusations of perishing in the dining room? You need to learn the art of discretion, or speaking about a thing without actually speaking of it. Truth is a straight line, and sometimes you need to curve. You should know that by now. It's a true wonder you're still alive. We just called you Agnes, but apparently she wants to be called Gillian now. She took something out of her bag, some quieting syrup cough mixture. She poured it into her whiskey. She offered to do the same to mine. I shook my head. Do you understand how selfish you sound? What, not getting Mickey'd? Disney, do not copyright me, please. It's just a phrase that everyone says. Look at everyone else, which I'm assuming is German. A special little Frankfurter. It's heaven in the bun. This is really getting out of context. And he's talking about a hot dog. And he somehow made it weird. It's what all the civilization has been heading towards. If I had known, growing up in Flanders, that one day I would get... I am hoping this does not go horribly wrong. I mean, we've had an out of context moment back to back, so... Scientists. He said that the word... So even despite how long this guy has lived for, he's now starting to falter, which hints at the fact that immortality is literally just a word. It really is just a word. Life is the ultimate privilege, and I am among the most privileged people on the planet. You should be grateful too. This is a very old tree. Domesticated in China, and the Incas built cities. As I leaned over the well with Rose, and as America fought with itself, as world wars happened, as Facebook was invented. But no Twitter, we're not that far yet. The toxicity hasn't happened yet. As millions of humans and other animals lived and fought and procreate, went bewildered. He's going crazy. He's asking who he is. 3 times. I splashed my cheeks with water. I breathed slowly. My name is Tom Hazard. Okay, he's just repeating himself. Like, he's trying to remind himself of who he is. My name is Tom Hazard. Tom Hazard. My name is Tom Hazard. I can pick up Abraham. Okay, so he's walking a dog right now. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. He's walking a dog named Abraham. Thank God it's a dog. As a longevity of things, I may find out about At Dead of Night, which is a really, really fun game. So we may do that. We may play not Dead of Night next week, but the week after. Hopefully everyone did enjoy themselves. I most certainly did, and I will see you all next week.